The summit reconvenes. The mood is expectant yet jittery. Hope and fear hang in the air in equal measure. Heads of state hope. The method committee that had been formed the previous evening has done its work and found a method they will use to choose between Way Omega and Path Alpha. They fear their pick of committee leader might have killed this prospect even before it was born. The summit reconvenes. The mood is expectant yet jittery. Hope and fear hang in the air in equal measure. Heads of state hope. The method committee that had been formed the previous evening has done its work and found a method they will use to choose between Way Omega and Path Alpha. They fear their pick of committee leader might have killed this prospect even before it was born. President Bangura, the chair of the committee, has surprisingly told the heads of state that he had not read and will never read the documents. There is a change in the sitting arrangement. Minister Zinto has moved to a place farther from the summit chair to create space for President Bangura, the chair of the method committee. The other two remain at the places they had sat before. Among the observers at the back row are three new presences: Mr. Robert Manley, the chief of the local VOA bureau, Miss Fiona Mackenzie, and Mr. Nicholas Sentinel. Mr. Longway, Professor Kamani, and Pastor Chiamaka, except Comrade Malusi, are present. Comrade Malusi is not around because he was arrested the previous evening. The chair of the summit calls the meeting to order and gets straight to the main business. He asks the chair of the method committee to present to the summit the findings on the way forward on choosing between Way Omega and Path Alpha.
The method we have settled on as a committee is a table with 4 cells. We call it the choice matrix. Let me give you more details and explain how the method works.
President Bangura, the chair of the method committee, makes his presentation. The method they had settled on as a committee was a table with 4 cells. They called it the choice matrix. He further gives more details and explains on how the method works.
This method is total nonsense.
The choice matrix sounds complicated.
Trouble looms. Sensing trouble, the chair quickly moves in to avert trouble before it erupts. He asks members to break for 15 minutes for a breather. When the summit resumes, the breather seems to have done its expected job. It had rejuvenated the old man with second-round youth. President Bangura picks up from where he had left. He calls the chair of the summit, Minister Zinto, and Dr. Afalabi in front to where he is standing and tosses a coin. From the 2 tosses, it is decided and declared that Path Alpha was the choice. To cap the meeting, Pinnacle Hotel informs the summit that it has organized a closing ceremony on the mezzanine floor. The summit is then declared officially closed. President DeBonzo challenges the decision that Path Alpha has won. He also challenges the method used, the choice matrix. An argument between him and the chair begins. President DeBonzo pulls out a pocket-sized pistol. The other heads of state scramble to hide under their desks. The summit chair presses a panic button hidden under his desk. Commandos armed with machine guns burst into the summit hall. They cock their guns. President DeBonzo disables his little gun, hides it away, and then slips through an emergency exit. All other heads of state rush to the exit, swearing not to return for the summit's closing ceremony. The commandos then escort the chair out of the summit hall. Mr. Manley and Nick leave for their places of work, so are Dr. Afalabi and Miss Mackenzie. Mr. Longway and his 3 other men, Professor Kamani, Pastor Chiamaka, and Engineer Tahir, are last to leave. As they are leaving, they hug and cheer. Against all odds, their Path Alpha had carried the day.